But we finally got into a cheap room. Been able to pay it on my own for the last few weeks. It's just last couple of days it's been a little tough. Hey Queen, how are you doing? It's just me right now. So it's just I guess what sums it up is I'm $35 short on our room today. I absolutely hate coming on here having to ask because I haven't had to ask lately. I haven't had to have any help lately. I've been doing it on my own. I've been working a lot. We're going to work here later this afternoon. We've been getting left alone by awareness groups. People have been not messaging us left and right, telling us how awful we are because we have to ask for help. And I've got about an hour to come up with another $35 for the room that I don't have. I just fell a little short. Yeah, I seen where they was. It seems like awareness is arguing and fighting with each other too. So, it's seems like they're turning on each other. I've seen the one about doxing people and getting caught. I've seen the video about they got called out for doxing and I ain't watched it all or nothing, it's just somebody sent me that video that's like, hey Mahana, this person's in trouble for doxing names and so being called out for it. I'm like, well, that's good because they need to do that. It's gotten to the point here where they sent, I'm not saying the awareness groups did it, I'm not pointing fingers at the awareness group, but someone in the awareness community, let me say it that way. Hey Holly, and Ben, can't forget Ben. Hey Retha. Multiple letters were sent to multiple places about unaliving me. It was like they were just, my wife slipped up and said where I worked. She just made a mistake on a live one day talking to somebody else on the phone and said it. And they ran with that. Luckily, work has been very, very good about, hey, we'll do everything we can do to protect you. Reported the letters that's been sent, and I can't really talk a whole lot on that. I agree with you, just Jamie. It isn't, and we have felt unease for a long time because someone was following us around town, taking pictures of us and posting it. And all of them thought that was alright until this whole doxing thing came out, and now all of a sudden it's not alright. That's what they're all. It's not alright to follow people around. It's not alright to do it. Well, it wasn't alright to do it in the first place, And just to give the example of this, like, I know who it is now because one of the awareness people got mad at him and DM me all his information. It's a scary situation. Like when you have to wonder if you're in Walmart if someone's watching you. If you have to wonder if you're driving down the road and someone's taking your picture. If you're, at the hotel you're staying at, and they did this, and the proof was on here. I don't know if they still have it up. Are they setting 3 businesses over and hiding in their vehicle and taking pictures of you carrying groceries into your hotel room? That's stuff they did to us. And again, it was fine until they started getting in trouble for doxing. And then all of a sudden, it's not okay to do that. It's like everything was fine with them doing that until they got in trouble. And then now they don't think it's okay to do it. So we spent the last few weeks feeling better because we wasn't worrying about it as much. Oh, it's very easy to get somebody's thing. There's a guy that does lives, and if you send him a gift, he'll tell you where you're at. I don't know who you are talking about in Portland. I haven't seen that. I haven't been on this app much at all lately. I make an update video every once in a while. But it's crazy how they do stuff now. And it's like, I don't understand how sorry. Hey, Space Cadet. Hey, Detroit. Thank you, Space Cadet. Today's been the first day in the last few weeks that we've had any type of stress. Angela's back at the hotel room getting everything together, packed up. We got to 12 o'clock to ever pay or move. We don't have anywhere to go, and I only have about half. Oh, I have exactly half of the room. So I didn't want to get on here and ask for it, but Ahmad and Angela both thought, hey, we've got to do something. We don't really want to lose the room because it took us forever to get in this place because they're the cheapest weekly, and that's how we've been paying. Today and tomorrow I got to pay daily. And hey, Linda Lou, I tell Angela all y'all said hi and everything. Like I said, she's not with me. I had to get away from where we were staying because the service is kind of crappy when you're online. And it's been great because I've been able to disconnect from being online, and I've dove more into getting my faith back right and everything, doing this. I have the Bible app on YouVision Bible app. It's such a great app. I'm doing a plan on there called Bible in a Year, and it's a lesson plan every day for a year. And been going to the gym. I sit down, do my cardio, and put my earbuds in and Bible study while I'm doing cardio. Um, just trying to reconnect that spiritual connection that I used to have, that I lost and didn't think I'd ever get back, and realizing the whole time it was me. That only thing I had to do was ask, you know. But that's what the last few weeks have been like. We've been doing pretty good. Just a little snag in the way things go, So just trying to make it till tomorrow, It's the only thing we can do. We can only make it one day at a time. Yeah, I go to work here in a little while. A few hours. It's 10:38 here, so I go to work about 4 hours. I have to go to work, so. And that's what I'm just trying to make it to right now, is just trying to make it to payday. And thank you, Detroit. And we're running wild in here today. I don't even think there's a moderator in here. I don't have a mod one in here right now. See if this Dr. Pepper's too flat from yesterday. It's pretty flat. I've been drinking Dr. Pepper Zero, but stomach's been hurting me the last couple of days, and it's like every time I drink one, I get that aspartame in it. Just it just hurts my stomach the last couple of days from just, I don't know, stomach bug or something I might have had. So. And we've been meaning to get back on. We was actually advised not to get on for a few weeks. Can't speak much into that, but um, never told I've had that. Um, see, I can drink a regular Coke. It doesn't bother me. Like, that's a regular Dr. Pepper. It won't bother me. I drink the diets or something that's got aspartame in it, and it hurts my stomach. And it doesn't do it all the time. It's just my stomach started hurting the other night. I blamed it on Taco Bell. Um, and it's a big freaking bird. I thought that bird was a small dog walking across there. Hold on, y'all gotta see this. But I figure out how to flip the camera. He was walking straight towards me. Apparently you can't zoom in on here. There you go. And I thought it was a small dog that was loose. It's a big freaking bird. Yeah, Miss May, I was nauseated earlier this morning. Yeah, it's a couple of big crows out there in that little field area. But he was walking towards me, and he was, over there by the brick wall there. And I was like, oh, somebody's little dog's loose. And, a couple of big birds just trolling out there. But it's, my stomach will get upset to where it's like to the point to where I really, really have to watch what I eat. Because it seems like everything starts to hurt it. And it'll do that for 2 or 3 days, and it goes on, and it may not happen again for, it's the first time it's happened, I know, 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. This time I go to the doctor, I'll definitely, I'll ask them about it. It's something that it never seems to be bothering me when I go to the doctor, so I don't even remember to mention it. I'll definitely get it checked out. I go back to the doctor in a couple of weeks for a checkup, so. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Whew. Mine's never gone more than a week. I can, that's about as long as I can remember it happening. Can't imagine 4 months like that. Michelle, we're doing pretty good. We're a little bit on the stress side this morning, but other than that, we're pretty good, How about yourself? It's been a minute since we've been on. Still need a tripod or something to hang this up. We was going to get back on Sunday or Monday, and Sunday we just didn't. We just decided to spend the day together and not worry about it, anything. And I said where we're staying is connection's not that great. Like the Wi-Fi is horrible and service isn't that good. So it's been kind of good to disconnect because it's like I don't get good enough service to get on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, nothing like that. And it's just I can get on it some days. Sometimes it's a crapshoot, But because this morning we're short on our room. And hey, Becky, it's just me right now, Becky. Angela's back at the room getting everything packed up in case. Really, to be honest with you, in case I don't get any help with it. We're about $35 short on the room this morning, and so. But just a little hiccup in between now and payday, How are you doing today, Becky? You too, Mahana. I'm not going to be on extremely long because I need to go back and help her. I'm probably going to have to find a restroom here in a minute. Oh. Well, Becky would definitely say in a happy heavenly birthday to her. Hey, Mona. I'm coming up on a date that's... Guys, I'm going to tell you, October, not a good month for me. It hasn't been for a long time. Chris, we've been staying at another hotel. I haven't found a permanent place to live just yet, but I feel like we're closing in on something. It's kind of why I'm on now, is because needing a little help today with the rest of the room. And I didn't even want to ask, but I'd much rather just, I don't know. But October 1st is the 32nd anniversary of my mom passing. Talking about why October's so bad for me. And then lost a niece in October. And then my uncle passed away in October. Not all in the same year. It was spread out quite a bit, 20-something years where my mom passed before my niece passed. And then 2 or 3 years in between that and my uncle. My uncle was such a great man. I'll tell you, he was just... Yeah, he was such a good guy. When my mom passed, my dad worked second shift. And my aunt and uncle just kind of stepped up and helped raise me from, for about 5 or 6 years. And I spent a lot of time with my uncle. He became a very strong father figure. And tell you, I miss him. I really do. Okay, but let's don't get all sad and stuff. That's where I'm heading on that. October's just a rough month, so. And then my birthday's coming up in November. So. Hey, Mona Lisa. We got Mona and Mona Lisa in here. All right. Hey, Pixie. How are you doing? I hear you, Mona Lisa. That's what I'll be doing after a while. I'll go in here in about a little bit over 3 hours, and I got to be there at 2, so I'll definitely hear you on that one. Been working a lot lately, so. And it's been great. I'll tell you, it has been. Hey, Ashley. We're here. We've been offline for a little bit. I've been working a lot. We took some advice about stepping away from TikTok for a little while. I was actually planning on coming back on Sunday or Monday, but Sunday we just decided to spend time with each other. I think Monday I don't know what happened Monday, to be truthful with you. We was going to get on and just didn't. Then we was like, well, thank you for that. We really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, they probably have. You got to give them something to talk about, you know. Listen, we was in such a spot to where going live was a necessity almost. Like, we was having to go live and ask for help just to survive. When I got to go to work, man, I've been taking every shift I can get. Somebody needs off, yeah, I got you. The other day I opened and closed in the same day, but I worked from 8 o'clock till 12:30, and then I left and came back at 4:30 and worked from 4:30 to close. So somebody needed a shift, and hey, Ashley, hey, Sherry, they needed a shift cover, and I was just like, yeah, I got you. Yeah. So, um, covering a couple of shifts when I'm not even scheduled to work because somebody wants off. They all call me now and they're like, hey, I need off 2 extra hours today. Can you come in early? Yeah, I'm there. Taking every hour I can. So, just today we hit a little hiccup. And, it is what it is. The room is $70 a day, and I only had 35. So unfortunately, to keep the room, I had to come on here and ask for some help, guys. And as of right now, we're 25 short. My lips itching. So if anybody could help us with $25, it'd be appreciated more than you'll ever know. I mean, I make pretty good. I just take every hour I can get. I mean, I'm not making killer money, but it's good for what I do. So thank you, Angel, for the heart, or for the rose, for the heart. My wife does not work. Hey, Angel, we're doing pretty good. I actually got to go to work here in a few hours. What's up, Wild Child? Ran into a little snag today with our room. $25 short on the room. And they are in the room. Angela stayed there to get everything ready, and she was like, well, just go get on live. So I had to drive away from where we was at. One, I drove away because the service is horrible out there where we're staying. And two, I drove away because I don't want anybody to figure out where we're staying at. So, but she stayed there to get everything together in case we didn't get the help we needed with the room. So, I've got to 12 o'clock to ever go pay it or pick her up and check out. And hoping we get to pay it because it was so hard to get in this place. They're pretty cheap. Bart, I've asked around, and nobody really has it today. I didn't want to get on here and ask. I didn't. I told her, I said, I don't want to do this. And her and one of our mods was kind of like, well, it's maybe the only choice we have today, because if we lose this place, we might not get one back. You know. So, and hey, Carrie. And God, the sun's not out today. It's so humid today. It's been raining down here. It's supposed to rain after a while. Bart, there was one woman's shelter, but I've been told that it's closed. I don't know how true that is about it being closed or not. I just heard it was closed. So, my hand hurts. There's nothing in Dyersburg, and driving off to the nearest one, I know where they're at, but it's just driving off to them, they coming back and trying to work and all that stuff. It's just virtually impossible. So, like I said, the one we had here was a woman's shelter. I couldn't have stayed there anyway. And Angela, if she had to stay there, she'd have to check in by a certain time, and checkout's like 6 or 7 in the morning. And like I said, I've been told it's closed, so. But I'm in the state of Tennessee, you know. My freaking head hurts. I'm sitting here just stressed mainly because I know the backlash. That me getting on here is going to cause. It's been nice and quiet, but it is what it is, I guess. So if anybody can help me out with anything going towards the $25, it would be appreciated. I mean, I'd appreciate anything going towards it. Payday is Friday. The room is 70. I have 45 of it right now. So it's I'm 25 short. Payday is Friday, and I'll be paying for another week. Actually, I should be able to pay. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that. I just have to look and see how everything pans out. So yeah, just trying to get through today is what we're trying to get through. Yeah, I've been to just about every church, and they don't help with hotels and stuff. You may catch one every once in a while that does it, but oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping my faith and praying through everything. So at the end of the day, nothing takes that away. We've had a room for the last 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Uh, Slept in the car for I think 8 days, and then got into this cheaper place, and have had the room for about 3 weeks now. So about 3.5. Yeah. So. So, but if anybody can help me out with $25 or anything at all, it would have appreciated, guys. I'll have to get off here in a few minutes and just ever have to go pay it or have to go pick her up and check out. Well, everybody's so quiet. I know I'm quiet too. Somebody was running a leaf blower, and then there's a factory close to where I'm sitting at. Might be hearing that. I'm not for sure. Yeah, I'm worried myself, but we all know when we see a number of 109 people and nobody's talking that it's just, we all know what that means. This would be on a video on all their pages later on. So we told you he came back. He'll come back. They always, that's the reason I didn't. That's the reason I told everybody I didn't want to be on here. It's like, because nothing I do, it's going to be, you know. Nothing I do is right on this app. I understand ones that are just kind of listening while they're working and stuff, and I know quite a few do that, but a lot of times it's 95% of the times when the numbers run up and nobody's talking, there's a bunch of trolls in here. You know. Work's been going really good. No, there's no shelters we can stay at around here. Hey, Laylo, we're doing pretty good. Needing some help on our cover our hotel room today. I'm $25 short on it. And, hey, Nana. Stressed, tired, don't feel good, Nana. I really just... If I was back at the room and we had it for the day, I would be stretched out until the last possible second that I have to get up and leave. Why did she bring you up for, Mona? Let me guess, because you go into rooms and talk to people. Amy, things are still going good. It's just a little hiccup today. It's just a little setback for today. $25 short for my room. Needing some help before 12 o'clock to have to pay it or we have to leave. So, but things are still going good. Everything's not bad. It's just a bad moment, right? That's what I have to remind myself. Is it's not a bad. No, not everything's collapsing. It's just a bad moment. You know. I don't know why they think they have the power to tell people that they can't go to people's pages and talk to them. Oh, I mean, at this point, I don't even care if my best friend talks to awareness. I don't even care. You know, it's like why should I care, right? Unless you're sitting there dogging me out while you're talking to them. That should be the only time I care about anything. You know, if you're coming in here and you go and you follow awareness pages, that's fine. I don't care anymore. But if you're talking about me, that's the only time I care. If you come in here and you act like my friend, then you go over there and you act like my enemy, you know. Well, cotton candy, unfortunately, words can hurt you. I mean, that's, you have people that are no longer in this world because of words. People can only take so much. And when someone gets to that point, they ever decide to fight it or they succumb to it. We're always taught, I think the saying was when I was a kid was sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, our names will never hurt me. They do. You know. Yeah, they're both okay. She's back at the room getting everything together if we have to check out. And that's the path that it looks like we're going down is unless I come up with $25, say in the next 30 minutes, then you know. When you go through some of the stuff that some creators have gone through on here, and I don't really consider myself a creator on here, I'm just a guy who gets on TikTok. But when you go through some of the stuff, unalive threats, people following you in real life, you know, um, you can't even get on here and scroll through without people talking about you. It tends to bother you more than you think. It's not just like one or two people saying something, it's a mass of people. Um, it's insane how that is. You know, I understand that. That makes you numb to things. It really does. Uh, you know, I got to go back to the comment for some reason. It's just stuck in my head. Words can't hurt you. Words cost a man his life not too long ago. So words got somebody so offended that it cost another man his life. Exactly. Words can break you down mentally. I mean, they have me, you know, I've gone my whole life being a big guy. You know, it's, I've been made fun of my whole life because I was a big kid. And, that hurt me my whole life. And still to this day, it does. And then you get on here and people make fun of my size. Or they say something, I hate the phrase big back. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. You know. But they shouldn't body shame, but they do. You know. Make these little cartoons where I'm wearing a shirt and my stomach's hanging out of it, or make fun of the way I walk because my leg is bad. You know. Um, all that hurts. It really does. But people are just like, I'll just ignore it. Not saying anything bad about torch cotton candy, but a lot of people say that. Just ignore it. It's just stupid people talking. No, it hurts, and you ignore it for so long, and you just can't ignore it at some point. So you're just like, "Hey, sweetheart." It just gets to that point to where it goes above and beyond. Yeah, but it still hurts. I mean, it's just, and I think too many people dismiss it, and that's where it's become compliant in this world. Is so many people dismiss it by saying, "Ignore it, don't worry about it. It's just words. It's just that. It's just that." We've made it so compliant that to hurt someone's feelings is just something someone does. Why can't we change that? I'm not compliant with it anymore. If you say something that hurts my feelings, I'm going to tell you. I'm not just going to ignore it anymore. You know, it's even in real life. You know, it's just like, when people do it face to face, it's unacceptable. I agree with you, but it's like when we make it compliant, what are we doing? You know, when we scroll on here and hey Christine, and we see um, we see somebody doing, we see somebody making a cartoon making fun of somebody, and we just scroll right past it. We see somebody posting a video of, and I see these a lot, people in the gym making fun of somebody in the gym working out. We make it compliant because how many of us stop? And I say us because I go right past it too, and I'm not going to anymore. How many of us won't take the time to report a video making fun of somebody? So we make it very compliant in this world. Too, and I'm guilty of it too. I'll see a video and I'm just like, that's horrible, and I'll scroll on. I don't do nothing about it. I should be reporting that. And I should be reporting somebody being made fun of that has no control over what they're being made fun of. You know, so when I'm pointing that finger, I'm pointing it at myself too, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, and it's that makes it so compliant in this world to make fun of people. Uh, and listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I love the videos where people fall. People fall, everybody's laughing and everything. You know, but Well, we don't have a place that pays for blood donations here in Dyersburg. Excuse me, my eye's itching really bad. I'd have to drive for about 45 minutes to do that, and then it's not 100% sure they would take me because of the meds I'm on.
That way.
Pergi sama dia ya?
Not sure what was going on. I had to send a message and I accidentally back.
I want to be bad luck. Better.
Well, ask Ron where he's been. That's the best answer I can give for that because I'm not speaking on anybody else. So. But guys, I gotta get off here in just a few minutes. If anybody can help me out with the $25, it would be so appreciated. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. You know, me and Ron's talked. Me and Ron's been defenses, but I don't know why he hasn't been on. I don't know why he's, I don't know why anybody does anything. So, uh, hey, I can't talk, y'all. Okay, well, guys, I gotta get off here and get back to the room and stuff. And yeah, I don't feel too well. I just really don't feel good. Um, I don't know. It's like I just don't feel good. Um, I am about to go pay for the room though. we got the help we needed. Just let everybody know. Thank you all who helped. I'm about to get everything switched over, run and get the money out to the ATM, and go pay for the room. And I'm gonna stretch out and relax for a few minutes because I don't feel good at all right now. It's like the roof of my mouth is dry and tight. So I don't know. My head just doesn't feel too good. I haven't had my meds today yet, but I haven't ate today yet. So I'll be eating and then taking my meds. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like blood pressure, but I do feel kind of weird. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm gonna go take care of the room. Thank you guys for today. And me and the wifey will pop on one night and say hi. Won't be tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. And again, thank you everybody who came in and talked. Thank you everybody who helped. If I had more time in between having to get the room paid for, I would stay on longer and talk. But I have to run and get that taken care of. So thank you guys. I love all you guys.